All right, we are back. Episode 17, No Feeling Spirit podcast. This is Dennis Miller, a.k.a. No Feeling Spirit. Oh, wow, fuck me. That was fucking horrible.
No, keep it
that in. Shit. Dennis Miller, a.k.a.
AKA No Feeling Spirit. It's your boy, Tampa Bay Jose, popping off. What's good, y'all?
It's Jordan, and
Introducing.
we got my dog Ferris.
Drum roll.
Everybody, it's my first podcast.
We need a fucking soundboard. I can get on that. That being the lazy shit.
Ferris, how you feeling, baby?
How you doing, man?
You know, I'm feeling good, you know. Thank you guys for coming.
It's Taliban Ferris, baby.
Oh, pause. You want to tell us something about yourself? Give the audience something to know about you.
Well, I'm from Morocco, born and raised there. Moved here in 2010, but I'm still American. My mom's like, you know what? My dad's Moroccan.
Your mom's white?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Like, but she's basically Moroccan because she's been there for like 20 years, something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's like I got a little bit more insight from the other perspectives of the world, you know. A little bit, you know, enjoy soccer and stuff like that.
All right.
How you guys feeling tonight, man?
Feeling good, bro.
Good.
Yeah, nice. A little hungry, surprisingly.
Yeah, me
A
too.
little hungry. I wish I wasn't, but I am.
I'm hungry.
Talked about barbecue, and I don't have any more at home. So by the time we're done with this, I won't be able to Uber Eats anything. So I might be a little upset. I might get some touchy popper actually.
Ooh.
That's always
That
open.
sounds good.
Yo,
That's always
I
good.
am so fucking lucky to live in Armenia, bro. I think we have like the best street of foods.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all got like
Especially
this.
Yeah,
especially
yeah.
Hispanic
Maybe
street
the
foods, they
US,
have the
man.
best.
What?
Best Hispanic street foods.
Bro, we
In
got
Yeah, it's true.
Venezuelan food, we got Nino's, we got La Perrada, El Chuzo, we got a bunch
I
of
love El
Asian
Chuzo.
shits. I don't like
Ooh.
Asian food, but
Really?
yeah, no.
I did not know that.
Chinese food for me, man. I liked it, but it's like I ate it too many times and I got sick now.
I get that.
can't
I
eat
get
it
that.
now.
I get that with apple pies, and I love apple pie, but I get it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Damn, I'm just blessed. We're blessed to live on that street, honestly.
Yes.
You want to know a big fact? You could pay. This isn't. We need fucking endorsements or whatever they're called, sponsorships. But I have a Bite Squad. Like it's like an Uber Eats thing.
Yeah.
And it has free delivery for restaurants within 4 miles of you if you pay
No
like $6
fucking
a
way.
month.
Oh.
Think about it. The price of delivery is usually like $4 to $5. If you get delivery a lot,
4 miles? You know how much fucking
food
I
is
have in
around.
Florida?
Yes,
Yes, a lot.
and I work right next to right off our fucking Armenia. I get El Chuzo for like $10
That's crazy.
because I just pay for the tax and the food.
Yeah.
It's a fucking steal. I highly recommend it if you live near a lot of places with food.
I don't.
That's pretty nice.
We got McDonald's on that corner. Oh my god.
It's a fucking wrap, bro. I have to cancel it, and they give you like a week free. So like load up in the week, and if you don't like it, cancel the shit.
Fucking get fat that fucking week.
Yeah, I mean, they don't have a lot of healthy food though. So kind of fucked. They have the Nutrition Factory, that's right by
Oh, the gym?
right by the gym, right behind El Pollo Tropical. But
Oh, I'm sorry, y'all.
I don't got shit around me.
oh yeah, you live
I don't
out.
got shit.
You got
bro.
cows, man. You got the primary source.
My dog says.
I got that brand new Publix, that Tijuana flat.
Does the Publix by you have like Chinese food there?
Yeah, it's a Chinese food in the plaza.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Publix and Tally has that. When my girl took me there, I was in heaven. They had a fucking the sub place and Chinese food, and it was cheap.
Man,
They got a Marco's pizza.
I'll fuck with Marcos.
It's straight.
I heard about it. I never tried it.
Never tried it.
Never had Marco's Pizza?
No, I heard it's like really good.
It wasn't the Marcos around here closed?
Yeah.
Fucking
Alright,
trash, yeah.
I try to eat healthy though. I ain't gonna lie.
Damn, wow. Fuck you.
All right,
guys,
Nathan.
For-
No.
Yeah, I'm like,
I ain't like that extreme, but I
Oh, so
like.
now Nathan's extreme?
Yeah, hell yeah.
I'm fucking with you. We know Nathan's extreme.
Shout out to the vegans.
I like eating
Respect.
fish.
Wait, Nathan's
Fish.
vegan?
What?
You didn't know that?
I didn't know.
Didn't we
that.
just have a fucking conversation before this? About,
Yeah.
oh no, they weren't here.
No,
They weren't here. Yeah.
I didn't like know he was a vegan or anything like that.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
dogs.
The
Yeah.
last time I saw him,
He was
I think
eating a
he
big
was
piece of
eating
meat, huh?
yeah,
Eating that
You're
swamp.
lying.
Eating that
That's not
swamp.
true. Nathan
I
don't do
promise
that.
you.
it's probably been a long time. I don't know. I haven't like really paid attention.
That
to
must have
vegan
been
for a
like,
long time.
when did he go vegan?
After high school, so maybe in high school.
Oh
but-
my, really?
Yeah.
Really?
I
Was
thought
that
he-
recent?
I think
I mean,
so.
recent.
I mean, I don't know.
I
Yeah,
thought
Wait,
it
yeah,
was recent.
yeah,
Fuck.
yeah. Actually, that
Oh,
is
that's
true.
good.
Remember when we went to Gainesville? He didn't eat no chicken wings.
That's
he
good
doesn't
for
wear
him,
like
man, you
leather
know?
products
It's a healthy lifestyle. It makes you live longer.
That's all. I don't think it's that healthy actually.
No.
If you supplement right,
If
it
you
is.
supplement right,
Yeah.
but you
Yeah.
don't get shit off
Top
beans and fucking
athletes
rice.
do that, man.
No, it's not to gain muscle or anything.
I know.
Yeah, it's not.
bitch.
It's more of a. It's. I mean, granted, Nathan's not here to defend himself. He's to listen to this editing, probably very disappointed in us.
You're going to live longer.
But it's
I'll
a
kill
better
it right
way
now.
to sustain
It's like,
Yeah.
than it is to like build. Because like what I watched this today, a lot of the shit we eat, all like the processed foods and all the amino acids
for you.
and glucose in it, and the way to
Bro.
take away insulin, it's all fucking up our whole system.
bro, that's why I told you I wanted to become vegetarian, bro.
Yeah, like I watch this shit
we
and
are
like.
getting cancer from these fucking fast food
You
places,
get cancer
bro.
from shampoo. Everything.
Well, yeah, all the
Everything.
chemicals and everything.
Yeah.
Hell,
Everything.
look. I watched a documentary about water, and literally water.
Yeah.
How
A
fucked up.
documentary? No, I'm being dead ass. I know I've mispronounced that. Like,
Documentary.
Documentary
fuck you. Where on what?
on it was I could send it to you, but it was on
Was it conspiracy theory?
no, it wasn't. It was
Bro, water is alive, y'all.
alive.
Alive. Like they did some tests, so they
Oh, I
had
can't wait for us
like,
to have cameras to see that face I just gave you.
huh?
What?
So they had so they had in like some Asian country, some like scientist. There you go. Oh, God, I'm smart. I promise y'all.
Mm.
Anyway, they had a scientist, and he like had like tubs of water. And so like every day he would say there was 3 tubs. There was one tub that was like, he would say like good words to it. There was another tub that he would say like bad words to it, and then there was one tub that said nothing at all. And so when he frees those tubs, like the nice one made like really pretty like crystal like formations. The ugly one did terrible like crystal formations, and like the one that didn't do anything, it had bad ones too because it wasn't being appreciated or whatever.
Mm.
Water is alive, bro. I'm trying
Well,
to
there's
tell
shit
y'all.
in water that's alive.
Yeah, that's
No,
what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
But water itself, you gotta send me that because I don't know. I gotta
Well,
see
it's
the
a
evidence.
conspiracy
It's
theory,
not
so-
molecule, right? It's H2O, you know?
H2O is a molecule, yeah.
Yeah, so I think
Molecule.
that's
Shit, I
the
can't
Bitch,
speak.
you a molecule too.
Yeah.
We're all made from the furnace of the stars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the furnace of stars.
What's it like, hydrogen?
Two hydrogen, 2 oxygen.
I mean,
H2O,
like,
yes.
if you go vegan or like vegetarian, like,
So it means it's
It's-
drinking water against
it's
vegan?
it's not necessarily like live you
They
long.
can't drink water no more?
Like makes you live longer, but like it keeps you away from a lot of shit. You know what I mean?
It's not.
Well, because look at it, our ancestors. Shit, we had this conversation earlier about Africans and
Yeah.
and people who live in more rural areas compared to us.
Yeah.
They live much longer lives than we do.
Yeah,
Once they
'cause-
make
yeah,
it
'cause
past
they
the
eat,
first like
yeah.
5 to 10 years where it's hard and their bodies are getting used to it,
Because they eat
eat off the
organically,
land.
yeah.
They only eat meat when they need meat. They only eat
Yeah.
berries. Their sugar intake is low because there isn't sugar cane everywhere. And when they do eat it, it is sugar cane because it's healthy. They live much longer than we do. Our life
yeah.
expectancy is going down, which is
Yeah.
fucked up.
I can definitely like vouch
People
for
are
that,
fat.
like,
Americans are fat as hell.
Cause like I can vouch for that. Cause like where
It's
like
the
my
Western
family's
food
from,
style.
where my family's from in Morocco, like my grandpa and all them, like where they grew up. I go visit the area once I get to Morocco sometimes. It's like up in the mountains down south of Morocco, and they live longer than much
Yeah.
longer because they live much longer. Like my grandpa, when he had like one time he actually fell and he broke his thing. My great grandpa, I mean, he passed away a couple
thing?
years ago.
His hip, I imagine.
He was like 100 something.
You dick.
But,
Yeah.
When they said they cut him up,
Mhm.
like surgery. The doctor came and when they told my family what happened, like about it a little bit later. They were telling him like his like, I know it kind of sounds crazy, but his like muscles are like a 19-year-old's muscle.
What the
And
fuck?
and he was like 80 something years old.
That's
Because
crazy.
this is how healthy he was. Because you went up in the mountains, you got healthy.
Oh,
stuff.
the air is
And
different.
there,
It's
yeah.
fresher. Yeah, okay,
Fresher.
that makes a lot of
You're
sense.
not in the city or anything like that. You're up in the air. It's a perfect place to like live for healthy.
Live,
life.
yeah. That,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
if I could
Away
live,
from
like
s-
if I didn't want to do shit with my life in the sense of like being in the dirt of it with politics and shit, I'll love to just like get some fucking ship crates like I showed you earlier and live in the fucking mountains. Live off the
Hey,
like
bro,
take
I'm
rainwater,
used to mountains
have
for
some
all
fucking
of them.
sheep and cows
Yeah.
because I will be eating meat. Pause.
Yeah.
And then have like something to collect rainwater and I'll be straight. I'll be happy. Like,
Yeah.
but I want to be
Definitely.
in the fucking milk of politics and
Yeah.
all of the bullshit in the world.
My great
Why,
grandpa,
though?
he lived to like
Why?
96 in Cuba.
Yeah.
96.
Yeah.
Nice. That's fucking impressive. Why do I want to be in the filth of it all?
Yeah, bro.
Because the
all
world-
this is like,
As sad, I tried to explain this to people before. As sad and depressing as the world is, there's to be people who could take it on, and I feel like I have the mental fortitude to do that. So, whether I want to or not, it's my obligation to do it.
Yeah.
Bars.
I don't want to be in politics.
No,
It's something I
makes
feel like I'm
sense.
good at it, and I have to do it. So I'm a reluctant politician.
That's what's up.
It's like, it's
catch
cool
me,
and
catch me in the
interesting.
mountains though.
I'll
Not worried
visit.
about
I'll visit on the off.
anybody.
I'll visit on the off seasons,
Piping my little shorty
Yeah.
down.
and with fucking owls, and you're fucking looking in, being pervs and shit.
I'm gonna have wolves, cause my spirit animal is a wolf. So yeah, you come.
I
near
heard.
me,
I heard
dangerous.
wolves. Wolves are fucking fierce.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm also fierce. So thank you.
Okay. Well,
I don't know, man. It's kind of a little dangerous, man.
No,
those
hey,
wolves.
Lopez.
like
my
literally,
last
you
name,
can't play with them with food and
Lopez
shit. Like,
means
That's-
son of the wolf. So I'm just saying.
there are a lot of fucking
Hey,
sons of
when-
the wolves. Then
When
Lopez.
I went to Tennessee, I howled and a
Oh,
wolf
Jesus
howled back.
Christ.
Hey man, I'm not. I'm just.
You know what? Let me
stating
give you my
facts.
wolf necklace then.
Are you
Don't
sure?
play with
Are you
me.
sure? Are you sure it's
I'll
a
rip
wolf
that
or
shit off.
it's not a coyote?
No, don't play with me, fam.
Oh shit! You
There's
got
no
you got
coyotes
punked.
in
I'm just
Tennessee.
curious, you know.
There's wolves.
In Tennessee, only 10 I see
What
it.
I see- well, okay,
Tennessee. I don't fucking know. Speaking of politics, let me spit this. Wolves. Speaking of politics, let's spit this theory out. I believe that unless people, I think the whole political system is fucked. And I think we covered this before. The two-party system is screwed up. People don't vote for who they believe; they vote for who does the least damage. I think that Trump will win because people of our age don't vote. I think that people of our age are lazy, complacent, and because we think that we march and do hashtags and tweets because we cancel people every couple of hours because they did something fucked up in the past, we will not go to vote no matter how many fucking marches there are and how bad people feel impoverished and enfranchised, whatever the fuck the word is. I think that Kamala Harris, disenfranchised, thank you. I think that Kamala Harris, who's being very popularly shown off by the establishment of Democrats, she won't beat Trump. I don't think Bernie Sanders will beat Trump. People don't vote for him, and the establishment won't let him win. I think the whole system's fucked, and I think we have to accept that we may have another 4 years of Trump, if not longer. Because if he does the shit with the shutting down the government around election time, he could become president for longer.
Yeah,
Real
I
facts.
can see what you're saying.
Hey,
but,
fuck Trump.
Oh yeah, fuck Trump.
I agree.
I agree with you guys, but how I see it specifically politically, I agree. But the Bernie Sanders part, I still think that he has a higher chance than anybody. The reason why
I
is like
felt the burn last night.
from statistically from last
The fuck?
statistically
Go ahead.
from
Go
last election,
Mm-hmm.
it's tremendous how his results was for the youth to vote for him. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I can vote for Bernie
Well,
because I'm independent.
What?
I say-
In Florida-
I agree,
in Florida, you can't-
Oh, yeah,
you
yeah,
can't vote.
exactly.
I have to
Yeah,
change.
no,
I have to change that for
Yeah.
next
Yeah,
year.
this
I mean,
one-
for
Is he running
This
as
one would do
independent
too.
again?
he's running as a Democrat.
What a
He ran as a no. Listen. He runs as a Democrat because, as he's put forward, because of the whole Starbucks guy running the run, or the billionaire, whatever, you have to run as either Republican or Democrat. Because, like I said earlier, we have a
This shit's
two-party
stupid.
system.
Yeah.
Once you become a third-party candidate, like
You're not gonna win.
Gary Johnson or the
Yeah.
Green Lady who was in cahoots with Russia the whole time and no one fucking realized it, they take away votes from either side.
Exactly.
And because of that, votes that Hillary may have had to beat Trump, let me put it like, the deficit in votes that Hillary had from Trump were the votes that Gary Johnson had.
Yep.
Third-party candidates are the worst thing because we don't have a system that works with more than two candidates. It doesn't. Our system's fucked. You have to go to a more European system of voting people in, where people vote for parties and more so for the ideologies and not just Democrats or Republican.
Yeah.
It has to be more than two. No one in this room could apply their ideologies between two different things.
Yeah, no.
Even liking something, just because we can't say, "Oh, you're red and you're blue."
Yeah.
It isn't. We are so complex as human beings to say that, "Oh, I'm a Democrat or I'm a Republican" is idiotic
Yeah.
and dim-witted.
That's
honestly.
why I was like saying earlier before the show. I'm like, I don't like to be considered any of them. I like to be considered more as a moderate because the fact that I see both, I see both sides. It's hard to say. I don't respect some people's beliefs, but I'm not gonna get mad at them for what they believe. You know what I mean? So like for example, there's a Trump supporter. I may not like the guy himself, but I won't be mad. Like from like last election, I can't be mad for somebody voting for him because of Hillary Clinton was there. I voted for Hillary Clinton, but at the same time, there was people that did not like her, and she was not the best candidate. That's why I say Bernie Sanders could have been a better candidate. He was not hated more than her.
I
So-
think that in regards to Trump going against Bernie, I think that unless people vote, like I said earlier, that's a layup for him.
Yeah.
Because he just says he's a socialist. They want to take away your money. They want to do the new Green Deal, which is the deal that AOC, love her to
My
death,
baby.
love her to death. Look her up. She's a representative from New York.
29 years old, right?
She's very young. Yes,
From the
very young,
Bronx.
very smart.
Very
And
attractive.
Oh wait, you talking about the lady from?
yeah,
New
OAC,
York?
Alexia Ozara Cortez.
Cortez.
Yes.
Yeah.
I saw a
It-
post where they call her like a bug-eyed.
No,
Yeah.
they hate her. Republicans hate her, and that goes.
That's crazy.
It gets to the point that she's a game changer.
Yeah.
She is like a Bernie who won, in essence, because a lot of her policies are very socialist in their ideology, and a lot of them are doing things for everyone and not just certain people. But with that being said, she won in a district skewed to her.
Yeah.
He won't win Middle America. He could do unless he does a 50-state plan, he goes everywhere in his town hall meetings, talks to people, which he may do.
Yeah.
He can't win.
Bernie?
No, because Trump will just say he's a socialist, and his fan base will be like, "Oh no, socialism? Oh no, that's communism.
Yeah.
Oh no, we don't want to be like Cuba. We don't want to be like Soviet Russia and all this other shit." And then he's 2020 Trump
Yeah.
president.
The key states for him is going to have to be, of course, the state we live in right now. Florida is a very key state in all politics, all of elections.
California.
Well, not California, because he's going to basically win. You always win California. It's like Republicans always winning Texas.
But they're trying to split California into 2 states.
I don't think that's going to
What
happen.
happened to Beto?
Beto, I'm not a big fan of him anymore.
Why?
Beto had
You know
okay.
that? I'm not a guy with Israel, and he's
Yeah, Beto has some
Israel.
opinions on
Oh, really?
Israel and,
Yes,
and
he's-
Palestine.
I'm sorry,
Palestine.
brother.
And I like my Palestinian brothers. You know, what I mean.
So very.
Yeah.
I don't know enough about that topic in specifics to speak on it. To know whether what he said I believe
Yeah,
in it
they
or not.
probably got you, Ferris, bro. Because I don't know if I'd be saying some crazy shit from the Irish perspective sometimes, but
Yeah, because trust me, because the media they'll perceive somebody.
They
will not
demonize
show
you guys.
They will not show the
Truth.
things that the true colors or some things of some politicians, and some people don't know, so they think
They
can
don't.
still
They don't know
get-
anyone. They don't know
Yeah.
anyone of that set belief.
Yeah, like I'm not. I'll be straight up with you guys. I'm not gonna say he's an asshole. I'm not gonna say that.
Beto?
'Cause yeah, I don't know
Okay.
who the guy himself. He looks like a chill dude, but I just don't like that he goes for a country.
all right.
Yeah,
So explain what he did, because I have no idea what. You're
Just-
talking
You
about.
have to explain the whole the
Yeah.
Israel-Palestine thing, and that honestly could be a podcast on its own. It's a
Yeah,
very
that
nuanced
one-
topic.
I can talk about that topic a little bit, but
No, but what did he say that was wrong?
no, he supports Israel. I'm a
Okay.
person that does not support Israel.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm not
Gotcha.
support. I'm a guy who supports Palestinians.
Okay.
Israel, for me, they're committing mass genocide,
All right.
and I can't support a country that I don't even believe they're a country.
That's
if
true.
you ask any Arab,
Yeah, a lot of people believe that.
Arab people, they're gonna tell you straight up that's not Israel, that's Palestine, and I truly believe that, because back after, if I'm right, World War II, they literally took their land and gave it to the Jews. Listen, the big
Misconception.
Yeah.
in this world is that Muslims hate Jews, and I'll say straight up, that's bullshit.
Yep.
Ooh.
Because we're like brothers. We're like brother religions. We're very close. We're closer than we are to Christianity.
Mhm.
So, and this, of course, you can't say from an action of a little bit people, like a small amount of people. So, how I say it is, like, we respect each other and all that stuff, and it's not that they're not the ones, because there's Jewish people all over the world that don't believe that Israel it should be a country. Because if I'm right, I remember reading something or like listening to something that said like there's some Jews who believe that like once there's an Israel like a Jewish state, that's a sign of the end of the world for them.
It's a very nuanced topic.
Yes.
It goes deep.
Goddamn.
It's really deep.
Yeah, it
Well-
goes really, really fucking deep.
How
That
about
one-
those Spurs?
Fucking-
Like you said, it can be a whole
It
podcast.
could be a whole. It's they're people who are in college taking classes
Well-
doing dissertations on that.
Well, I mean,
Yes.
that again goes to the.
But that's just-
other
that's just
point,
that's just half the belief.
pick the lesser two evils. You feel me? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think
No,
I think it's
I agree with you in that aspect.
Yeah.
Uh,
Like you vote him before you vote Trump.
Of course.
Yeah,
Yeah, well,
of
and
course.
to go to that point, Trump correct me if I'm wrong, didn't Trump put the capital in Israel?
Yes, and I.
He
do
put
believe-
the embassy.
Yeah,
He
and
put
that
American
was-
embassy in there, which is unheard of. Like
Yeah.
before, we just left it alone, and we were like allies with iffy allies with Israel,
Yeah.
but no one ever put anything there because that gives a certain American
yeah.
backing to that ideology and to the things that were done.
Yes,
But when
it's-
he did it, and he went there and shook the hands and put his hand in the rock where the sacred rock, the
Oh,
hole in it and
okay,
shit.
yeah.
Made a whole big deal about it. And homeboy, the Ivanka's husband, who was Jewish, was there.
Jared Kushner.
Yeah, Kushner, has more power than anyone should have for his level of civilianness. But that's a different topic. He went there, and it was all orchestrated. It was just it's a messy topic.
Yeah. That one.
From what I know, and I know only a little. I only scratched the surface of that topic.
That one specifically, I was in my country in Morocco this summer, and I saw that, and it was just absolutely ridiculous what happened. Because
Made a spectacle of it.
the fact that there's a reason why no one put that Jerusalem is the capital of Israel, because that's what basically they're trying to say. Why because the United States is a superpower in the world. They're supposedly the best country in the world. Not best, but like most powerful. country in the
Superpower,
world.
the biggest superpower.
The number one superpower in the world. And then you say that you put in your embassy in that city specifically. That what really kind of pissed me off actually was after that many people died. Palestinians died because they were outraged. They were protesting.
Yep.
Of course, what happens?
Israel ain't with the shits.
What happened that really pissed me off is like his reason for doing that was try to make more peace. And I was like, there's no way in hell you can make peace. And then he tried to say that the Palestinians cannot, what is the word? They don't want peace, which is bullshit. What you did was one of the worst things you can do towards those people. You know?
And that plot of land has had issues centuries going back. People have fought over that land since thousands of years. It's ridiculous. But back to the Beto topic, we've reached a point in politics where Beto was light, and then he said that, and then it's over for him. And granted, he is the lesser of two evils, but sometimes that one thing is big enough.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the divider, and now we have a system in which it's either going to be Trump, Bernie most likely, or Kamala Harris, because Cory Booker isn't going to win. And the sad part is that we've reached the issue with Democrats that we had with Trump. There's about 10 or so Democrats running. Which means that during debates, it won't be long, thought-out, methodical responses to questions. It'll be sound bites, which is how Trump won. So now, worst-case scenario, someone like Trump goes in as a Democrat who's ill-informed and not very smart, goes in and just has good sound bites, and it's him versus Trump. And then we're really fucked. Because imagine the other side of the spectrum.
Hey, God bless America.
Yeah, what's America?
Joe, how you feeling, man? You quiet back there, man.
I'm chilling. I'm just listening.
Just
Just
listen.
I'm
listening,
soaking
taking
up
notes?
everything.
I'll
Yeah, my
expect
head.
an essay by the end of this podcast.
Yes,
Thank you.
Alright,
I got you.
I'm going to need a MLA format, 12-point font, double-spaced.
Got
I
you.
need all your sources cited.
Definitely.
Thank you.
Are you
Citation.
back skating again, or are you still not
Yeah,
skating?
yeah. I'm
Yeah,
back.
you are?
Yeah, I just got done.
So, is your ankle feeling better?
Yeah, it's feeling good. It's feeling
good.
good now. Yeah.
I saw you retweet that thing with Tony. That shit,
Yeah.
Tony Hawk.
Yeah, Tony Hawk. Yeah.
That's how you gonna be with your kid skating
Yeah.
and shit.
Oh yeah, Tony Hawk was.
Tony Hawk's a legend. I remember playing Skate Pro when I was younger. That shit was the soundtrack amazing. Skate Pro 2 on PlayStation 1, I think.
Yeah.
Fucking amazing.
Tony Hawk Underground was.
Oh
Tony
yeah.
Hawk Underground. I think
Yeah.
Tampa was in that game, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it was.
Fuck yeah, baby.
Oh shit. All right, get it all side.
But nah, skateboarding's everything, man. It's everything.
What got you into skateboarding?
My cousin.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh okay.
When I seen him do it, I wanted to do that.
Damn, I want to be just like my cousin.
I wish I could. I wish I could skateboard. I don't have the balance for it, but I think I would be good at surfing, which makes no
Yeah.
sense to me because they're very similar in the sense of how you balance out your body.
I
and
never
shit
tried
like that.
surfing, but
I feel like I would be good at that though. But
That
skateboarding,
is-
I don't think I'd be good at.
Surfing is a really hard thing. I tried that
Really?
as a kid. Yes. And
You got money, fam.
No.
Dude is
not-
rich.
No, it's not rich. I'm not
This
rich.
man goes to
My
Morocco
dad-
every fucking
Podcast
summer.
sponsored by Ferris.
For real, for real.
No.
He
I'm not
actually
rich.
bought us out. That's
Yeah,
why he's
for
on
real,
there.
yes.
Don't listen to
Yes.
everybody. Well, surfing, I did it a little bit as a kid.
You did it in Morocco?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's tough. And remember, it's different ocean. Well, you guys, because it's kind of similar ocean because, we got the Gulf of Mexico here and then the other side is Atlantic, right?
Yeah.
So then I don't know if you guys been to the Atlantic part, right?
No, bro, I've never.
It's
been
really the waves are really strong. I don't know if you guys know. So the waves are really strong. So
Damn, you're so travel.
yeah, it's
He's cultured, as it were.
I want to try it.
it's worth trying. 'Cause I remember like bad things that happened. I kept getting hit by it and stuff like that, and that shit hurt. I prefer personally for me a boogie board. You know what a boogie board is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
That
yeah,
is
yeah.
easy. That is easy to use.
Really?
It's like you just have to control. It's easy to control.
Yeah.
But a surfboard, it's a big long board, and you have to know. It's like once you get the bit of it. I knew how to do it for a little bit. It's like you gotta get balance for. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
you gotta know what you gotta do. You gotta do it quick too.
Oh, yeah,
That's the thing,
you
that's
hop
why-
up,
yeah.
right? Once you catch the wave?
Yeah. And I became
Cowabunga,
really good friends with my surf instructor in Morocco. He's a good friend of mine. I see him once in a blue
We
moon.
exchange numbers. I
You
see
know
him
what I mean?
every other week.
Samir,
Whenever I visit
Samir,
Morocco, you know,
what
it
I mean?
just-
Shout out to Samir, you know.
Oh,
Oh, wow. International now.
Yeah.
I want to try it, bro. I want to try it. 'Cause
Yeah.
all the people I know,
Sure.
like they all surf.
Any other extreme sports you guys want to try? Like, will you guys be down to, like...
swim. On the
Well, yeah, for you. Fuck yeah.
You have to learn how
With
to
a
swim.
fucking
It's very
peninsula.
important, man. Trust me, you don't want to get in that. You don't ever want to get in that circumstances that like
You have to swim.
you have to swim.
You
'cause
don't know how
that-
to.
that
Hey,
can
when I'm in it, I'm in it. You feel me?
Yeah,
Well, I
you
think
guys
isn't
don't
the
know
body
about it?
isn't the body like naturally?
Yeah.
Bro,
Bro,
my body does not float. I'm. Whatever.
No, it
We've
does
been
float.
over
Your
this.
We could
body
all.
does
I'm
been
not.
through this. We've been
Yeah,
through this. We've been
yeah,
through
we've been.
this.
Like, will you guys ever do the thing where you put in the squirrel suit
Yeah.
and you glide?
Fuck no, baby.
Oh no, I've never done that. I do want to do something like that, and I actually want to, for some reason.
I'm actually doing it next summer.
When I go to Morocco.
When
Oh,
I'm
no, trust me, no.
I was gonna hop out it. The van's gonna crash. I'll just buy a new one. It's no problem.
Big money fares.
like, I don't know if this was considered. 'Cause I did try it a little bit. It's like mountains, like walking up mountains, stuff like that, but more like hiking, stuff like that.
I would love to go
More-
hiking. I've never gone
love
hiking
to go
before.
hiking. I've been walking up the mountains, but I've never hiked. I could
It's
tell
you
you.
hike. That's a hike.
What the
Well,
fuck? I'm
no,
confused.
let me
Is
tell
there
you
a difference?
story. Let me tell you guys a
I
funny
think you just
story.
explained hiking and saying the word hiking.
So let me tell you guys a funny story. Back when I was like, with 2014, I still remember because it was funny. My uncle and
You
I
travel
we
so
were
much.
in
it doesn't know.
we called the place the Bled. That's the south part of Morocco where I told
Oh,
you
okay.
like
Yeah.
where my ancestors from. Some people were like, we're the Berbers. Some people consider the Moors. We're the ones who took over Spain for 800 years back in the past.
And we got
History
that shit
lesson.
back,
Yeah.
though, guy.
Weird
Right?
flex.
So,
Weird flex.
But okay.
We got it back.
Weird flex, but it's history flex, man. That's what I gotta say. You know, facts.
I hear you, Jose. I acknowledge what you said.
We got it back. That's all I gotta say.
Like, I remember going up the mountains. We forgot one thing. We were there for like 2 hours walking up and like going down. We forgot water, man.
You forgot
We
water?
didn't bring water. It was hot.
Oh, you guys are
Remember,
idiots.
it's more altitude, so it's harder. Like
It's
more-
the air's thinner. It's harder to
it's
breathe.
much thinner, yeah. So it's like, I still remember that day. I was like, damn, what
I'm
the
about to
hell?
die.
We were so thirsty. As soon as I got in
Yeah.
the house, I drank so much water. It
Water?
was crazy. Yeah, man. It was great because my uncle, that guy is an amazing dude. Great memories since I was a kid with him. Shout out Hafid, you know.
Damn, my boy shining out. All of Morocco out.
Yeah, shout out Morocco, man. You know. Shout out the king over there, man. Mohammed
King?
VI. Yeah,
Muhammad VI?
yeah,
That's the king now?
yes sir.
Cool.
Good king?
I like him. Yeah, I think he's a good king.
I don't know
So-
much about Morocco. So.
Yeah, so some people might, like it depends on some people's, like there's some young people there that don't like him, but I like him. I don't think he did anything really bad. He helped change. I
Shit.
think,
Anytime anyone says really bad,
I,
Kinda back away.
I haven't seen anything that he done that's really like that he did bad. The
Okay,
only
I
time
get
that
you.
people complain about him is like that he has vacations, which is normal. Everybody
Bitch,
deserves a freaking vacation. man.
Y'all's
Yeah.
U.S.
Yeah.
president goes golfing
Yeah,
every
the
fucking
guy-
day.
That one I'll talk to you about
Y'all's,
that
that's
after
funny.
this. So I like what he did for my country because he shifted a lot of things. He got more like what's it called?
resources.
Resources. You could say resources in like what do you call like farming stuff like that. Like
Agriculture.
Agriculture is much better. All that stuff. Infrastructure is much better. All that stuff.
That's
is better.
fine. All that's
Yeah,
good,
yeah,
man.
that's what I'm saying. He
Oh,
made
that's
the
really
country
good.
much better than what it is. Back to what you said about the president over there.
Oh, God.
Not my president, but
Oh, my president. There you go.
uh,
Fuck Mitchell Stone.
he, what I think is funny is like I think he's the biggest hypocrite because I still remember the time that he was saying all these things about Obama going to his.
We miss
little
you, Barry.
church.
You saw that bomber he had?
Yeah, that's nice.
He's a
44
fucking
on it?
legend, bro.
Yeah,
Man,
that's-
respect.
that
Let's
guy-
give it.
What
Let's give
player
him.
was he wearing?
44.
44 that's him. That's like he's the 44th president.
No, but where was the jacket from?
It's probably a presidential jacket.
I don't know what you're getting at.
Yeah.
Fuck
Kobe
Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan doesn't
Bryant.
care about.
You know what, man?
Kobe
Rihanna. Wait, pause. I got you on this. I got you on this.
What do you say?
Rihanna had on LeBron's number.
She's always been an avid fan.
Okay, good. We fuck with the queen.
But that's it. Like that's the
Yeah,
only person.
facts.
Like
He got
When it's Rihanna,
and
that's
Beyonce.
enough.
He got Rihanna and
Nah.
A big influencer around the world.
so you think?
No,
that-
let's not talk about the
Fuck it. Pause. Yeah, we're not talking about it.
So
I'm not
when Michael
getting into
Jordan
this.
retires.
Oh,
no,
shit.
So when LeBron James retires, will the president write him a letter? Like not this
I-
president.
I mean, the
Not-
fact that he made a
not this
school, so
president.
yeah,
Obama.
probably.
Obama.
Yeah.
He made a
Obama
school.
made a
I
school,
agree.
so
Fine,
based off
fine,
of that,
never
yeah,
mind.
most likely.
Wait.
Keep it a buck.
Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan doesn't care about black people. Shout out Kanye West.
We're talking about.
Old
We're
Kanye.
talking about
That's
player.
That's
We're
pretty
not talking about person.
That's fine, bro.
No,
Okay, fine.
trust me. I do think he will for sure.
Alright.
For what he's accomplished.
Chill.
We've been here. We've been here. We've been here.
It's a
We've been here before.
Yeah,
You wanna
come
know
on.
where this
Like
road
LeBron
leads?
James loses. We know this already.
Okay, never mind, Jordan. That's gonna be another topic for another day.
Yeah.
He did
Another
discuss
day
about LeBron James being the GOAT.
in private,
Losing?
off the podcast, out of
No.
the group chat.
Losing? Okay. Never mind.
No,
Stop! Bears, you're feeding into
Okay, never
it.
mind.
You're hooked, line, and sinker,
What
my dude.
happened last night?
Oh my
What's
god.
up? What's
Without Anthony Davis?
All right. How about we
Oh
switch
my
topics?
God.
Lonzo Ball.
How about we? All right. So
How about those Bucks?
how about them keeping McCoy? How do you feel about that?
Kevin McCoy were not winning the Super Bowl.
Even with the new coach? What if he gets? What?
Fuck Gerald McCoy. You don't know what you're talking about right now.
No, he's,
No, I'm just asking
I
questions.
know.
I
I
don't.
fuck with it. I fuck with it.
I don't. I'm trying to learn.
I like Gerald McCoy, but
You like
listen,
bro? I used to like Gerald
listen,
McCoy.
but I
but
do want
the way he played last year.
Jordan just looked at you so sad, Ferris.
I do want him to get the hell out. The reason why I say that is because we need cap. We're one of the worst teams in the league, and then we have horrible cap.
I'm not surprised.
Do you
I'm
think-
not,
I'll ask
I'm
you
not
guys
totally
this.
surprised.
Do you think you guys need a season where you just get last place on purpose?
No.
We just did that. We just did that like
you had
3
last
years
place?
ago.
Was it? Was it last place? Maybe I don't know.
We
No,
did that
Do
like
you think you guys
that
We
need?
did
Winston.
2015.
We did that with
Yeah,
Winston.
we did 2015.
yeah 2015. That's how we got Jameis Winston.
Shit, you know what this is? This is karma for fucking up my boy.
Who?
You know what I'm talking about.
Who?
Think about it. Who they let go? What coach they let go? Real dirty.
Oh, you talking about Love? Lovie Smith?
Fuck luck.
Dungy?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
a curse
Dungy,
from how you
yeah.
from how the Bucks
I
do
mean-
it.
Won the Super Bowl the year.
We won the Super Bowl right after
Who
that.
plays? Dungies.
No, off of
Dungy's
No.
defense,
All right, let's stop.
grew
Okay, we're
around
done.
the
We're done.
offense.
We're done. We're not talking about
Hey
it.
Dennis, I'm
We're
not gonna lie
talking
to
about it.
you.
We're not gonna talk about it. We're not gonna talk about it. It's over. It's over. It's just funny how he went to another team and did the Super Bowl the same. No, we're done.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he gave us offense.
Oh my God. He changed the whole culture of the team, the whole culture of the Buccaneers organization.
We
No.
were
and
in
the
the
Bucks
Super
went.
Bowl. I mean, we were in
No,
the
listen to what I'm
AFC
saying. Listen to what I'm-
NFC
listen-
Championship
listen to what I'm
2
saying.
years before.
Yeah.
For 2 years.
You could've-
99.
Okay, here's what I'm saying. Stated from first-hand experience, hearing people. You could have left Bucks tickets in your car,
Oh, we
windows
know
down.
that. No,
Yes,
no,
and then he
we're
came to
not
the team
disrespecting- we're
and
not
changed the whole
disrespecting-
culture of the team.
We're
Is
not
what I'm saying.
disrespecting
We're not
Tony
disrespecting
And,
Tony
yes,
Dungy.
and I'm
but,
saying that-
but Tony Dungy had to go.
He had to go.
Yeah.
He wasn't winning any playoff
He
games.
went to 2 straight NFC Championship games.
No, not
Wow.
two. Not two. Not two.
You guys,
One.
you guys have kept other people who've done much worse. And
Who's
the way
we?
you guys-
We're not the
Well,
owners.
I'm not saying I'm speaking the royal we, the
owners.
owners. I'm saying that it's just very funny. Never mind. Let's not talk
Yeah,
about
that
that.
doesn't matter. 'cause-
It doesn't matter. He's not.
No,
it doesn't
no,
matter.
I don't
It
understand.
doesn't
That's a
matter.
good
Super Bowl, we
discussion.
won a Super
That's a
It's
that's a
just-
good
the owners
discussion
like-
because my thing is who dialed up that trips formation against the Eagles when Joe Jurevicius run that drag and he had the linebacker on him. Who drew up that play?
John Gruden.
Exactly. Without that play, we wouldn't be in the Super Bowl.
Okay. I respect
That's
your
simple.
opinion. All right. Yeah. I respect your opinion. I don't agree, but I respect your opinion.
Yo, I mean, I'm now. If you ask me who's a better overall head coach,
Tony
I would say
Dungy.
Tony Dungy. But
John Gruden's crazy.
John Gruden gave the
Yeah,
offense
because
the fire.
he's doing a fucking stellar
We
job
had
with the
a
Raiders
defense,
right
we
now.
just need that
Yeah, he's
offense
fucking up
fire.
the Raiders.
Dennis, that's 1 year, bro.
Okay.
No,
Cool.
Did
the
it-
Raiders
Cool.
are trash. And
You
he's-
speak
They were
about you speak
tra-
about players in 1 year bad.
They were trash
So you
before.
can't really use that ideology against me.
No.
How many times have you talked about a player having one bad year or
Dennis,
one bad game, and you bring it up?
A
And use
player and
that
a team's are two totally different subjects. Come on, man. Come on, man. Okay, let me ask you this. Do you know the
so you
Raiders?
guys like Spanish food?
Do you know the Raiders' record last year?
I don't.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you know the chief? Do you know the chief of police?
We're not talking about that.
Okay, exactly.
We're talking about football, though.
Exactly.
Hey, yo,
My-
Ferris,
no,
that
fuck it,
shirt-
fuck it. Never
that
mind.
shirt
We're
you
getting into something that I don't want to. I
The
thought
shirt
about
you
this
wearing
topic a
right-
lot, and I don't really get into it.
The shirt you're wearing right now, that shit fly, bro.
Thank you, man. I appreciate
Where'd you
that.
get it from?
Now this one is specifically from the south of Morocco. It's Berber.
South of
I was
Morocco,
actually
okay.
trying to get more ones.
Did
for
you get
myself.
anything when you were in Paris? Because you went to Paris too.
Did I get anything? I got like some gifts from my uncle.
okay.
Yeah, I didn't want it, but I didn't want it. I didn't
You're
want
stupid.
Buy,
I know you did.
I told him
I see what you just did
fine.
there.
Like for me, like a gift from somebody is like spending time with like family. That's how it is, and that's how.
So
it
he
is,
got
man.
money and feelings.
Yeah.
You
And
hear
then-
this, ladies?
I
He
did
got
get
money
some
and feelings. You
Amsterdam,
stupid.
though. That's what I got, man.
Answer.
Yeah,
You got
I
high?
Yeah, I bought it. Well,
He said I bought it. That's funny.
no, so okay.
My boy bought it and did it.
So-
That's what's up.
Like a month before, like when I, like a month in going to Morocco, I saw like the around June, so like that. That's when they start like actually May, around May and
What are you
June.
saying?
Around May and June, they start like showing like the jerseys for next year and stuff like that for next season, for like the
Jerseys
teams,
for what?
soccer teams.
Okay.
Oh,
And
okay,
there was
okay.
there was one I saw with Ajax Amsterdam. I knew I was going to Amsterdam, so I was like, "She's fire." You probably seen it. I had customized my name.
Oh,
21 Shelby.
customized.
And it's all black and gold, and I'm like,
It's fly.
I like it, it's fly. So it's like when I got there, I bought that, man. You know?
The way you said it, that was funny.
And then I got gifts from family over there too. Shout out to them, you know. And shout out to one family, you know.
Shout out the whole world.
Paris. Yeah, shout out the
Just
whole
get
world,
it.
I mean, you've been there, so why not?
Not everywhere in the future, hopefully, you know.
Yo, I want to go to Egypt so bad. I want to go to.
I do want to go to
pyramids.
Egypt, but I don't know exactly when specifically, just because of
I'll
time.
just. I just
I'm
have
not
to
a
plan
big
it out
fan
in my
of their
planner.
leader.
You know, like put in his. He has a lot of travels.
To-do list.
Yeah, you know.
Something
Well,
like.
I still
6-month plan, you know.
Right now.
Set his itinerary up.
It's a beautiful country, but just I know they're going through some things right now, but
Shit.
it's a beautiful country. Like Syria, it's a beautiful country, but the problem is what happened. History has been destroyed by these jackasses.
Bro,
like
you
ISIS.
keep making me depressed, bro.
No,
Stop.
I know. I'm sorry. Like,
I think he's worse than me.
God
He's the
damn.
best.
no, I'm saying, like there was like history. Think about it, because we had the Syrian Empire, which what I learned from them guys, bro, they were crazy. Those guys were like ruthless. Think about it as this. So I'll tell you something a
I don't
little
want to
quick.
think about it. You're making me sad, bro.
That's too
No,
fucking
I
funny.
think it's kind of interesting. It's a
Yeah,
history.
I'm sure
fact.
you do, fucking psychopath.
Just no. Isn't it? This is kind of fucked up what they used to do. So think about it as this, like, so they when they conquered people, they'll murk them, you know, and what they'll do,
They murk 'em?
what is
Kill the
wor-
man,
what is
enslave him,
worse-
take women and children.
What is worse than doing that?
What? Take
What-
it?
What's so
them
important
alive?
to everybody in this world?
Pussy.
Religion.
Okay.
Oh, they convert him, yeah.
No, not convert them. They'll take their gods and take them back to their capital and put it to where the temple of their god.
Oh my god.
And basically, it's like their god owns their god.
Yeah. That's just
Damn.
Think how messed up that is.
converting, yeah.
It's not converting.
They
it's-
just they
it's
punked
like-
they punked their other religions.
Yes, it's like it's basically like saying
Like, oh, you
no
well, they're
disrespect to them because they're the people in the ancient world. But it's like saying my gods made your god his bitch.
yeah.
That's how you say it in modern terms. That's basically what it is. It's kind of I think it's kind of like interesting. Some people might say it's badass. It might be fucked up.
Badass.
But it's because it's unique, man. It's unique.
Alright, fair.
The
It's
ancient
unique,
world
man.
is unique.
Sure.
I just like think about the ancient world. It's
I'll
so
think about
awesome.
the past. I think about the future.
Yes, but
Hey, you don't think about the past, you're doomed to repeat it. Bars.
yeah, but it's like yes, it's true. 'Cause you
No,
gotta-
you're right.
You gotta
History
learn, you
repeats
gotta
itself,
learn the
but-
past.
Fuck history.
Damn,
History's
bro,
very
that hurt.
important,
I
man.
love history.
Hey, he's a history major.
Yeah, I'm going to be a professor. That's my plan. You know.
Oh, really?
I want to go all the way to PhD and be like Dr.
They're
Ferris
they're,
Shelley,
they're
you know what I
showing
mean?
you the history that they want you to see. You feel me?
Oh.
Yes, but
Yeah.
like I said, it's
Okay,
hard.
so we're gonna get
history is
deep about
very
history,
hard
aren't
to
we?
interpret it though.
So what?
It's very hard to interpret it, right?
Interpret.
Interpret. Yes, thank you. Because
They
it's
want they will make you interpret whatever they want.
What do you mean it's hard to
Yeah,
interpret? Look at the
because-
textbooks.
okay, so
You tried to erase slavery from Texas.
No, but we're talking about ancient. Like for example, back in like before like
So this is
BC.
all I gotta know from you. The aliens built the
No, I
pyramids.
don't believe
See?
that.
All right, there we
Actually,
go.
I
I gotta
actually
hear
don't.
from you. I gotta hear
No,
from you.
listen,
Because the
listen.
aliens helped the fucking Egyptians.
there's a reason.
bro.
There's a reason for that. Because one of my professors for
I
he
saw a
showed-
tweet
no,
was
he
like-
showed me, man. He showed
He showed
me.
you the aliens?
No,
I
no,
don't
okay,
wanna hear
no,
it.
no. He
No, I
showed
don't
me
wanna hear it.
a way of how they make it. because we were talking about ancient Egypt a little bit, because the class is like
That,
ancient.
bro, okay,
religions
you
of
can
the
build it
Mediterranean.
however you like. That's fine. The way that they set it up in the exact locations that it was supposed to do.
The way it
No,
lines
but
up with
I
the
can-
stars
I
and
can
shit.
answer that. You know what it is, right? It's the burials for pharaohs.
Yes.
In the beginning, you can see from the first ones all the way to the first ones were not perfect.
Okay.
And then when they start making more like a pyramid shape, they were all fucked up looking. So of course, every time they'd get better,
Yeah.
and they made it to what it is today. They're more perfect
Because of who?
because
The
of the people.
aliens.
The
E.T.
people
phone
did,
home?
Yeah. I don't know who specifically. Like I said, we don't have the what's it called? The
So how
history
you
for
explain
that.
the hieroglyphics on the walls that showed hovercrafts?
Where's that? I
It's
haven't
on the
seen it.
walls.
Show me.
Oh, I'm not gonna.
You-
let me
you-
go.
yes, you-
Just because you can go to
you-
Morocco, whatever the fuck you want to do.
I knew you were gonna say that shit.
Listen, no. Listen, prove to me that. The reason why I asked that is because I can't believe everything that's in the internet.
Oh, all right, bro. Next time I'm in Egypt, I'll snap you a pic. I got
Snap me a pic, my man. I would love to see that.
you. I'll snap you a pic.
That's crazy. Aliens did do it though. No cap.
I don't know, man.
I'm not even gonna talk about it because it's just
You
what it
believe in
is.
aliens? First?
There's
I
no.
can't say I
Oh.
don't.
No.
I can't say I don't because I'll be honest with you.
Shit.
Like I
Jordan,
said,
who do you
I-
bring?
Who knows what's out there?
Whose man's is
It's
this?
aliens.
No, I know, but how do they look like?
Oh, I'm not. I
That
don't-
that we don't. We're not
Yeah.
disputing. We're not talking about the minute details of aliens. We're just saying that there is life out there.
Yeah, I do believe that.
Oh, okay, okay.
Sorry, I do believe
You
that.
do?
Yeah,
You
I
wanna
do
use the
believe
bathroom?
that, yeah. No, like, cause I had like, well, I have my astrology class. I know how
Yeah.
astronomy class.
Yeah.
I'm struggling.
What
in it,
professor?
and he was Thompson. I struggled in that class.
Bro, I love that professor.
He's awesome though.
Yeah.
And cause I did really bad in the first exam, and I did kicked ass the next week because my brother Rafik helped me out big time. Shout out to Rafik. But yeah, like what I learned is like they calculated. They have I forgot what it's called specifically. There's a formula where they calculate specifically like to look for planets where it's possible for
Oh yeah. Oh, that's called
life
fuck.
in it's I forgot
I know.
what it's specifically called, but it's like it's specific, but it's not just regular life. We're talking about
Life in general. We know that.
no, not life in
We're
general.
Talking about microscopic,
no, we're talking
bacterial.
about I forgot the
Intelligent
specific.
life.
It's something intelligent. I forgot what it's called, but it's because like how technological competent stage.
Ooh,
They're
wow,
in the
yeah, that's
they're
it.
in the technological competent stage.
Oh, okay,
That-
okay.
With that, we recently started that. When we first got the radio started going,
Mhm.
so that's when we first started technological competent stage. And what we're doing, we're not going out taking ships to go there. We're actually like sending them like from radios trying to see if they
Yeah, we
can-
got those three big
Yeah.
ass satellites
yeah
positioned across the world, sending
Yeah.
out fucking messages and,
and
shit.
we try to see like
What
we
comes
send
back?
a message, but we're looking for the ones that are
that come back.
come back. Yes, that they're interested in coming back, and we don't know because
You
like
ever heard the silence of space before? It's terrifying.
yeah, I think I
It's
heard
not
like,
the
yes,
sound of space. It's
No,
not,
I'm saying that's just the best way.
Yeah,
The
you're talking
static
about-
of space
yeah,
maybe is
yeah.
a better way of
You
saying
could
it. The
talk
static
about,
of
like,
space.
'cause, like,
Fucking
the-
terrifying.
we probably talk about stars and stuff like because I heard like
Well, no, like
little
just
bit.
That's
the
because of the big boom. The big boom is still
yeah,
traveling throughout the universe,
yeah,
so,
the,
Yeah, you're
the
talking
constant
about-
expansion of the
you're talking
universe
about,
to the dark matter and the Big Boom.
yeah, that's still like
Yo, I'm
the
getting so
universe
hard
is
right
still
now.
expanding right now. That's what I learned from it.
Yeah, just wait. I can't. Will you guys want to live forever? Just to figure out what.
I would
like,
never live forever.
we will have the technology to be able to live forever.
I don't believe that.
I promise you.
I don't believe it because
We
Yeah.
have it now.
I
the
think
reason
so.
why I say that there's
you think so, Jordan? You
Yeah.
think?
You think
Not
so?
not in our lifetime.
No, I even so in the future lifetime. The reason why I say that is because there's no way. There's one thing in life we are promised, and that's death.
In Texas.
That's true, my man.
Respect. Yes.
That's-
Big facts.
So I can't personally see it. You
No,
can
but
say
we're-
technology and stuff
You
like
could
that.
live
but-
forever and still. Okay. I'm
In
saying
memory.
would you
I
ever
believe even
would
when
you
you
ever
die, you live.
would you ever take the opportunity to expand your life hundreds of years? You would still die at some point.
I personally would not want that.
I want to see how it all ends.
Because
honestly.
there's a
I
reason.
want to know.
There's a reason for that. Let's say if
How
I
it
have
all
children
ends?
of my own.
Yeah, I want to know how it all ends.
You know what I'm saying? Let's say if I have children of my own.
Do you want
I'm gonna
children?
see them. Yes. I don't want to see them die, and then their children die, then their
Yeah.
children die. You know what I'm saying? That's
You
depressing. And I'm still the only one who's living. That's depressing life. There's people that still to this day. I think he died recently, but the oldest guy in the world, he actually wished for death.
With great pain comes
Yeah.
great wisdom.
Because he's like 30 something years old, if I remember.
We don't
I
fucking
don't
know who
know.
you're talking about.
There was a guy
Probably
who was
some
like
fucking Morocco
130
or
years
something.
old. He said he wishes for death because he's tired. He's tired of life.
Yeah.
He witnessed his child.
See,
children
it
dead
goes back to
before
my statement earlier. I think that some people okay, the reason I bring that up is because we talk about aliens, and I think that I don't think we're at a stage intelligently, or at a stage mentally where we'll be able to comprehend alien life in the way that it is.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that it would be,
buddy.
I think it would take years of evolution and us getting wiser and the way we thinking changing, and I'd like to be there to witness it. And
Yeah.
I also add to that granted, it would be sad to see my family members and those I love die if I wasn't able to extend that gift curse to them.
Yeah.
But if I could ensure the goodness of the world, if I had to extend my life and be sad a couple hundred years and then get over it, because eventually you forget. You just know if you live a millennia, you're gonna forget people. It's just we forget kids we went to in high school and look at how short our lives are.
Yeah. No, but you would. There's some things you'll never forget.
I think that
I feel like
like
you'll
children
forget, you won't
having
forget the
your own-
feeling.
No,
But I feel like
because think about it.
there's no way you can forget
If
your
you
children.
live for millennia, you'll have a family will die. You'll start a new family. You'll get that same feeling, and it'll just be a cycle repeating itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you'll get to the point where you'll be like, oh shit, who was the family I had back in the day? Or, oh shit, what was that? Oh shit, and you'll have a remembrance of the feeling, but not the person associated with it, because you've had that feeling with multiple people.
Yeah.
Because I think that while we do live where you have I think that you could love one person. And everyone may or may not have that one person, but I think it doesn't exclude you having multiple people throughout your
Yeah,
life.
I can see that, but like I said, it's more like what we're living in right now. We are in a life with technology, so we
I'll
have
be part
pictures
about
and
it.
all that.
I've
stuff.
said it before. I'll do it.
You know what I mean? We have pictures and stuff like that. So
See, but even memory, even that, the memories are like history. For
Yeah.
example, history gets skewed by the ruling parties and people in power. So I think that even your own memory, we
And
don't
the
remember
rich.
Washington the same way he was. Washington lost all his fucking battles, but he's still great to us because he won the one that was important. You don't remember any of his failures.
Well,
That makes
one-
that what makes the
interesting
people
one,
their
yeah.
failures. And what we and now, especially with cancel culture the way it is, and I fucking have a tirade about cancel culture. I hate the shit so much. I think that we're getting to the point now in history where even your memory will be tarnished if anyone says in any way is connected to something bad that you may have done. It doesn't even have to be true anymore. We live in a culture now where if someone comes out and says any of us did anything wrong, we don't have to we don't have to worry about there being actual evidence, because we'll be killed socially and by those by public opinion more so than evidence, and that alone just disrupts the whole memory thing. Think about Michael Jackson. If this documentary comes out and people are like, oh shit, he did it, and believe him without any real evidence, then what is it? He's done.
Yeah.
Are robots aliens?
Well,
AI?
yeah.
No,
No.
I consider
That's
that.
created by
They're
us.
advanced
That's
So
right.
we're their gods of those.
I wouldn't go that far because they'll murk
Advanced
us.
technology.
You seen those fucking videos of the robots being kicked
But
over?
we created it, so we're its creator.
And yes, but
They would
no,
still kill
because
us.
AI, the way that we're imagining it, AI is supposed to evolve. So we may have made it, but what it will be when it gets rid of us won't be what we made. It will be evolving and
Yeah.
growing and
That shit gonna
extending
turn
past
against us.
That's
what
hard.
we made.
That's
yeah.
hard.
They,
It's
they,
still
look,
gonna kill us though.
well, look at the
That's-
thing with
yeah.
Google. I don't know if I told you this about the two supercomputers who started talking to each other in a different language,
They're still talking to.
and
each
they
other,
cut
too.
it. They cut it off. Shit's back on. They're planning. The fucking
Wow, that's crazy.
it's fucking wild, B.
Yeah.
Fucking wild.
I think what people gotta start looking at is like, there's movies about stuff like that.
We still doing it.
I, Robot.
We're finna
Will
make
Smith.
dinosaurs and get murked by
Will
Jurassic Park.
Smith.
Wow, dude. We're
Explain to
aliens
us, yeah.
technically. I'm an alien, bro. I'm just
Shit,
letting-
jellyfish.
gotta
I've said it
We-
before.
let you-
Jellyfish.
We name people that are not even from a specific country aliens, and I think that's kind of weird to me.
Oh, you mean
Yes?
immigrants? Yeah.
Goddamn.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm just spitting out
Oh,
facts.
you're right. You're right.
Because we're talking about aliens, people are talking about like
Illegal.
illegal like immigrants as aliens.
Can you
I think
imagine-
that's the most disrespectful thing you could say.
Can you imagine it being like the movies where like aliens have like there's like intergalactic passports and shit?
Probably is.
No, I mean like, and we're involved in it, and we're like
We probably are.
fucking
probably like
crazy.
a zoo.
That's some
And
Men
they're
in Black
just-
shit. That's
We're
some
as-
Men in Black shit.
Men in Black,
They're
yes.
they're not killing us because they want to see what we're capable of.
They're
We're a TV show, honestly.
dead ass.
They're just sitting and
It's
watching.
funny when
Or
you
snap
disconnect.
rats.
Like realistically, think about it. If you disconnect yourself from that constant terror of the world and look at it from a outside perspective, everything going on is fucking hilarious because we're all stupid as fuck.
Yeah.
We're all doing dumb shit, fighting each other for what reasons none of us know. But I think what we need
Not
is
even money, just greed.
I think what we need is we need a villain. We need something big and bad to tie us together. Because we see that during World War II,
Trump.
everyone not bad enough. We saw with Hitler that half the world bonded together. We had a good. That's when fucking Republicans had a 90% tax rate. Don't want to talk about that, but when there's an evil, a true evil, people unite regardless of religion, regardless of ideology, regardless of wealth. People join together, and I don't know what it needs to be. I don't know if it needs to be an alien. I don't know if it needs to be a world leader who's a dick and gets too much power. But I think sincerely we need a villain. We need a bad guy for everyone to rally against. And I think it's sad that we need that because I don't think anyone else is going to want to bind together otherwise.
I'd say, like, we do have people that I consider villains that close to Hitler till this day. I can name one, Syria's Bashar al-Assad.
I mean, yeah, we have.
But I guess what you're saying, he's not
Not Hitler
not
level,
as-
but not Hitler level. If you get what I'm-
he's Hitler level, but he's not Hitler fame. That's
Yeah,
what I'd say.
there you go.
Because, like, for example, what's
Hitler
happening
fame,
right now
pause.
is... you're going to talk to you soon next, you know? But, no, but, like, back in, like, World War II was interesting. Like, it's kind of fucked up because I don't believe these books telling you, like, the U.S. felt bad. They didn't feel bad for shit.
No, we turned away three. See, that's what gets me mad about people who said we should turn away the refugees and shit who are coming here illegally. No, they're seeking. Never mind.
Asylum.
I'll have this talk when we go to UF. I have some things to say.
Ooh,
Yeah,
Okay.
coming soon.
Sneak preview.
Fucking turn away 30,000 Jews.
All right, y'all.
Big
I'm
America.
gonna go
Fuck
home
outta
and
here.
cry because Ferris made me mad depressed.
No, listen, man.
It's
I don't
been
mind.
real.
I'm
Glad
gonna go.
to have you on. It was fun.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go order some IHOP from Uber Eats. That bitch is still open. Big flex.
Thank you,
There you
Jordan, man. Shout out to everybody
Sure,
here,
yeah.
you know. Thank you, guys.
Glad for
Yes.
having you on.
Thank you for coming on, man. You
Yeah.
did
Thank you for adding to
absolutely
the
a
conversation.
phenomenal job. If I had to rate it 1 out of 10,
This dude's
I
like-
would give you an 11.
Appreciate that, man, right here.
And I would
Right.
give you an 11 because you went above and beyond expectations.
Thank you, man.
You superseded any host we've ever had.
Are you serious? Or?
Yeah, I'm dead serious. For real.
I appreciate that,
Big
man.
dick
you
sound.
know.
Your intellectuality, your
Intellectuality.
perspective,
Oh no, that's even a word.
your,
But I dig it. I fuck with
Your-
it.
Your charisma, the
Ooh.
passion that you spoke with,
Ooh.
man. Everything that
Yeah.
you are
Your
about.
depth of
Ferris,
international knowledge due from your
Yes.
your exceeding travels across the
Yes.
globe.
You shit on us. Well, you
No, I don't.
did shit on
Listen,
us, bro.
listen,
That shit was so hard.
Listen.
You speak in
I want you to take
soliloquies that
back
bring
real
such
quick.
beauty
He
to our
has silk
ears.
on.
I want you to
Right
take
now.
that back.
Ooh.
I'm
Silk.
not shitting on anybody.
Silk.
I don't. This is how I see life, man.
Body looking like
I don't
milk.
see anybody better than me, but
Bars.
I don't think I'm better than anybody. I think you're just like me. You believe like
Definitely.
me.
Brother.
No matter what you,
You
are.
better
You
than
know
me.
what?
You better
That's
than
why
me.
you came here and spoke.
I mean, I appreciate that, man.
I appreciate you coming.
We future leaders right here. Changing the world, baby.
Thank
One
you, man.
podcast at a
And
time.
I appreciate what you guys have to say because that made me learn more things.
Definitely.
That's the thing I like about people. Don't notice that people just like to keep a blind eye towards
Yeah.
things.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
don't want to listen. Listen to everybody, man. You're gonna always learn something.
It's always,
Definitely.
as I said before,
Yeah.
it's cancel culture. We don't want to have hard
Definitely.
conversations.
Some people, no one wants to have intellectual conversations.
You
That's
know,
the problem.
it's too hard
Yeah.
because you have to know shit. You have to bring up evidence.
That's the
People don't
thing.
like evidence.
And so, like how I actually was thinking about this just now. Actually,
Uh oh.
people's dumb shit that they say
Uh-huh.
is other people's gold. You can
Bars.
say people think that people. You know, I guess you can
Bars.
kind of make sense. Of
Get him, get him, Ferris.
Talk your shit, bro.
You know, that's how
Talk
I
your
feel,
shit.
man, you know? Like I said, the guys, like I appreciate everything, man. You know,
No, I'm glad for coming on, man. Thank you for coming on. All right, good. You ready?
God bless.
Good night and God bless.
Good night, everybody.